All right, folks. Ryan here coming to you with a brand new video. And as you can see in my title tonight, we're going to be talking about healing, heal yourself. Get on the self healing journey. Change your life. Because we cannot remain unhealed and expect to attract anything but chaos into our lives. All right? So, don't forget though, while you are here, like and subscribe, comment down below. Appreciate y'all. It really helps out the videos to get out into the YouTube universe. And we need more people to see this information here. And they can take whatever they want to take from it and go out there into the world and better themselves with the information that they receive here. All right. So, heal yourself, self healing journey. This is something that a lot of us talk about, and it's a lot of uh, talking, about the healing journey, and I agree with one thing. You got to fix, work on those old wounds that is left open there, right? Because you did not, um, because you did not ask for some of these things to happen to you. You didn't ask for any of them. But it doesn't take away the fact that the reality right now is that you are hurt. It doesn't matter whose fault it is right now. You are still hurt. And we can sit down and point finger at other people for hurting us. That's okay. But there goes a time when we're gonna have to think about how can I fix what's going on inside of me. All right? Because there is so much anger out there in the world right now. So many people, they are just bitter. All right? Dragon Boy, how you doing? Appreciate ya. So there are so many anger. I mean, there are so many angry people out there in the world right now, and I understand. I am good. I am good, brother man. Appreciate ya, and I hope you are doing well. All good. So there are so many angry people out there in the world, folks, and these are just unhealed people because of what happened to them in the past. Now they are taking it out pretty much on everybody who they can take it out on. You know what I mean? And that's dangerous because you might just take it out on the wrong person, and you just never know where that might end up. Okay, so here we go now, folks. We are working on healing ourselves, and some people are saying that they don't believe in trauma and so forth, and that's okay. Rowdy, how you doing? Some people are saying that they don't believe in trauma. That's fine, but I don't want to just ignore what people are saying that they are going through. All right. What's up, Johnny? Johnny Leach. What's up, man? So we do not want to just you know ignore what people are what these people are saying when they said that they are hurt and they need to heal. And we might want to sit down and listen and hear what they have to say. All right. So the healing journey. A lot of us, we have things happens to us in the past. Hurts, it's painful, right? And they happen to us because of where we were in life. Okay? You wouldn't tolerate those things now. But it happened so long ago, but the pain still lingers. And it's time to do something about it. We cannot sit down and have these old imagination, these old memories just run wild into our minds. Okay? We're gonna have to stand up and put those old memories in their proper place. We can revisit them when we want to not make the same mistake again. Great. But we are not going to allow the old memories from the past to run our lives. It's just not smart. You are going down the wrong road, and it can lead you into creating problems for yourself. So this is why when those old images popped up into your mind, you're gonna have to talk to them and let them know to go away and go somewhere else. Remove those images. You don't need them anymore. It doesn't matter how painful it is. What happens already. And now it's time to create some new, fresh images of places where you want to go to. Places you want to go visit. So we're gonna have to, create those images in our minds and fantasize about them. And that's what we are going to be doing here. We are going to be fantasizing about these adventures that we want to go on. And this will spark a new, you know, a new fire in, in your gut. And it's time to get up and go out there and create that change. So, because the pain is simple, thus images from the past that flashing in your mind. And whenever those images comes up, you feel the anger, right? Like when those images are not there, no anger. When those images pops up, anger comes up right away. And we do not need to go back and go defend whatever happens in the past year. We just need to stand up and say, no, we're not going back there. It's over and it's finished with, done already. And we're not going to go back and entertain those old ideas. So here we are now, folks. Years later, still in pain, still in suffering, still talking about the stuff that happens to us years ago. And it's not easy to just drop those old images and move on. It's not easy at all. It takes practice. I'm realizing here. So get on the self-healing journey. The things that actually helped me on this journey here is fitness. Fitness helps me a whole lot. It helps me to see myself differently, look at myself differently. So a big part of my healing journey has to do with when I get into fitness full time. So today is day 490 days since I've been running and working out. Fitness journey. Yeah, I just stay on the grind and I stay there. I never really bother to get off. I stick with it. All right, because I was trying to heal. I did not know exactly what I was really doing. It's later on I begin to notice whenever I do these exercises, I start to feel better and better and better and better. And that has been going on now for at least over a year now. A year and 3 months now. In the beginning, of course, it was difficult. It was hard because I have to get up change my mindset, create my routine. I don't work out in the mornings anymore. I just work out and run in the evening times. But yeah, for the longest time, I was running in the evening. I was working out in the morning and running in the evening. I kind of like that schedule, but because now for the healing journey, to heal myself properly, there was something else I noticed I was doing as well. Now I started to do wake up early because that's a new part of your program, a new part of your paradigm. This is a new shift you are making in your life right now. Is to wake up early. My wake up time is 4:30. That's when I wake up. I like to be up at that time, taking care of business. All right. So I wake up early and I start to do these mind exercises because the goal here, is to heal as much as I possibly can. I want to heal up. I mean, I have done a lot of that work already, but there are more work that needs to be done. Okay, and I'm afraid if I stop, I might go back to where I was. I do not want to do that. So I'm terrified of that more than anything else. To go back to where I was, extremely terrified of it. So right now, I I'm not looking back. I'm going to keep my foot on the personal development gas pedal. Right? So, heal. You gotta heal yourself. It's too much pain, it's too much suffering, it's too much anger, too much bitterness, too much resentment, too much hate. The trauma is pulling you in a direction that you do not want to go into. You have programmed yourself, you program your subconscious mind to uh, lead you down the wrong path. And we have to do something about that. On my journey, when I started out, some years ago, I decided to get on the personal development journey. I didn't understand that I need to heal at all. What's up, Louis? So I didn't understand that I need to heal. I didn't. All I know is what they told me, that if you can get better and better yourself, then you can earn money. And that was that was probably a good reason to go into to enter into entrepreneurship. That was a good reason to do it. But very quickly I noticed that there might be something else for me to do, or there might be something else for me to learn first, and then I can go earn money from from developing that skill or whatever, right? I can learn to solve a problem for somebody else. So they told me entrepreneurship, you can go money, you can earn money and this and so forth. And I start a business, and I realized that I got into that business and I was unhealed. And then later on, that has created a whole bunch of other mess for me. But it was a good learning. I learned a lot during that time. I learned what to do and what not to do. And I learned how to slow down, calm down, and take it easy. I don't need to rush. I don't need to be in a hurry. All I need to do is just work on myself, fixing myself. So that way I don't show up into the world full of bitterness, resentment, hatred, anger, and all of that stuff. I do not want to come out into the world like that. So this is why I highly recommend you get on the healing journey. This might happen for you in different ways, but there's many ways how to do this. Many ways how to heal yourself. And one of the best analogy I see with the human mind comparing to, you ever seen those dry soil out there? Dry and barren. Nothing is out there. The dirt is just dry. Terrifier, what's up, mate? Right? So it's barren, dry dirt out there. Nothing. And then these guy who does permaculture, food foresting, uh, and they will do these, start reforestation. Best piece of analogy I see comparing to the human mind. And when these guys get done, get done in a couple of years, when you look, fruit trees, food trees from the island. I'm from the islands. So fruit trees, food, shrubs, bushes, vegetables. These guys start planting up the place, and in a few years, guess what happened? You will see that the birds come back, animals come back, snakes and all these animals start come back to the place where these guys do the reforestation. So it goes from dry desert, barren land to lush with food and vegetables. Oh, right on, man. Barbados. Yeah, I'm from Jamaica. So, now the human mind works similar to those barren dry lands. So when we have chaos and anger and resentment and bitterness and all that stuff, guess what happens? That's how our mind is going to look. Bare, and it's just dry, and nothing good is coming from out of, we are not producing anything good, because our minds is just totally barren, dry, and chaotic. We're not producing nothing fruitful. Okay, so this is when you're gonna have to go inside in your mind and start to plant what you want in there. Start planting those seeds. You plant your seeds through your thoughts. You hear these guys talk about affirmations all the time. Well, maybe you have a better way how to do it. But affirmations are not just mumbo jumbo. You're gonna have to practice them, and this is day in, day out. Just like how I go out every single day for a run, and I go to the gym every single day. Affirmations works the same way. Heather, how are you doing? Appreciate you, Miss Bremer. Yeah. So we are not we're not going to just let our minds just be bare and barren, and we're not producing anything fruitful so other people can benefit from it. Okay, we're gonna change that for ourselves and also for other people, and this is when we're gonna start to heal up. So like I said, one, get into running. Running has helped me tremendously, especially it worked for me in the past, but I wasn't consistent, and I realized my environment was a huge factor in me not getting what I wanted of life. Big problem. So I changed my environment a few times. I have to do that a few times until I ended up here where I'm at now, where it's more peaceful, and I can think, and I can also take the action that I need to take. I can do it from here, right? So heal. How do you do that again? Like I said, your thoughts are seeds, and that's why you plant those seeds in your mind through your thoughts. And practice. How do you get good at anything at all? You have to practice it. And I'm in that stage right now where every day when I get up, I practice and I do the work. The work needs to be done. Don't listen to what anybody is telling you that this is going to be a cakewalk and that pretty much anybody can get up and change their lives. True. But you're gonna have to be committed to this journey. Changing your life is not an easy task. It's hard because you're gonna need to be consistent. You're gonna need to be disciplined, and you're gonna need to be committed to the journey. A lot of us haven't developed those principles yet, and you haven't developed the principle to actually take action. So this is why so many people start and then they quit. Within a few weeks, you ask them, "Hey, Jim, what's going on here? I thought you say you were on this journey here to heal yourself, because we know what happened to you in the past. You've been through a couple of relationships, and people at your job wasn't being nice to you because of whatever reason, you know." And Jim was like, "Okay, I can't do it, man. It's too much. Understand." So not everybody are going to stick with the process long enough before they can see what they are really, looking to achieve or accomplish. So you have to stick with it. When you say when you give yourself a command and say I'm gonna do something, that is what you need to do, or else you are going to suffer. Okay? So, self-healing journey. Now, I want you to do some things here, because this is practical. Like I said, get into running. Running plays a huge part in my healing. Huge part. And I learned that runners, we are a lot more happier as well, because we open up these things in our brain. It's called endorphins. These are happy chemicals, and they makes us more happier. Okay? So, running, and then it makes you fit. It makes you attractive. Fitness people, we are just more attractive. Okay? And don't forget, get into the gym and get in shape. I understand a lot of people are saying that they don't, I don't have time to run, I don't have time to work out, and these things might be true. There might be some truth to them. But what I have to say about that is, what do you prefer? You prefer to be out of shape, or you prefer to be in shape? Which one? Because if you prefer to be in shape, it's gonna require you to get up and go out there and do the work. Nobody's coming to save you, and people don't feel sorry for you. You let your stomach hang over too far, and these people are looking at you like, "Oh my God, when is this guy is gonna, like, do better, right?" So get into the gym, get running, get into the gym, and I want you to wake up early in the morning, because I think it's the best time to practice and do these mind exercises. So, hybrid fitness, running, working out, plus mind exercises. That's when the magic happens for me. That's when the healing took effect. And it's still going on right now. The healing process is still going on. And I know a lot of you want to make that change as well. but I don't think you know exactly what to do or even how to do it. We cannot live the way how we are living right now. And this is why I highly recommend you go on the healing journey. Look for some things that makes you feel better and start doing them. What do you enjoy doing mostly? Right? Because there are some things, right? If I could right now stay home and do mind exercises and physical exercises all day, I would. I would just do both all day, every single day. I could just do both and I would enjoy it. Now, the side benefits of hybrid fitness and mind exercises right off the bat, easy to figure out. You become fit. That's easy. Side benefit, you increase your positive you increase your positivity. Third side benefits, you become more likable. And I know a lot of you out there are thinking that you probably want to become more likable. I hear some people say, "Oh, I don't care if people like me." That's fine. But I am not so quick to not care if people like me. Respect, because that's what you want. You more than anything else, you want some respect. And that's what we're going to be working on. Getting your respect up. Right? So, fitness journey. I'm sorry, healing journey. It's not as challenging. Like, no, for me, no, it isn't. It isn't right now. Because I don't have the headache at all. What I have, yeah, I don't have that. Yeah, yeah, it's a little, I'm a little tired tonight. What's going on? Yeah, so the healing journey has become much more easier for me. I don't need to worry about it anymore. I don't need to get up and stress about a whole lot of things I used to stress about. I am becoming a much more healed person. I have done the healing work and I'm still healing. There are some little wounds here and there, but they're not that much. Not as many as when I started out. It's becoming way easier for me now. Very little anger, very little hatred, very little bitterness. I don't really have those. The pain that I experience in my life from my early days up into up into my 40s, they are no longer a problem. I wash away a whole bunch of that pain. I spent the last year intensely working on it. So right now I don't need to worry about old pain and old wounds anymore. I shut up a lot. I shut up a good portion of those wounds. Shut them up. They are just not open anymore. I close them up. There's some few open ones that lingering around still, and those ones are about to be shut up soon as well because I'm gonna close those ones up too. I am not going to be living in a state of chaos, disorder, bitterness, anger, hatred. Not gonna happen. All right. So get on the healing journey. Stay on the healing journey. Do not get off until you feel yourself being healed. Okay? So, don't forget, folks, like and subscribe and comment down below. Ryan here with a new video. Looking forward to see you soon in a brand new video. Take care and Heal yourself. This is your job. Nobody else is coming to heal you. You're gonna have to do this on your own. Okay, folks. All right. Take care. Bye bye. Good night.